Well, Iran, let's head overseas, has warned the UK of a dangerous game as the Royal Navy sends a second military warship to the Gulf amid a deepening crisis in the region.
The latest deployment comes ahead of schedule and will bolster Britain's military presence in the volatile region and follows an attempt by Iranian patrol boats to impede a British tanker sailing through the Gulf.
Bristling with air and sea defences, HMS Duncan is the latest British warship on the way to the Gulf. Seen here sailing through the Bosphorus. With no sign of tensions easing, the UK government is taking no chances.
We want to do everything we can to make sure that we don't have an unintended escalation which could be very dangerous for the world.
But on the other side of the Atlantic, President Trump wasn't being quite so circumspect.
Iran better be careful. They're treading on very dangerous territory. Iran, if you're listening, you better be careful. Thank
you. Iran is warning the UK must hand back its oil tanker, the Grace 1, or else. Gibraltar and British forces seized it, accusing Iran of trying to bust EU sanctions on Syria. Iran says the UK is just doing the bidding of America.
This is a very childish and ridiculous excuse by the British. They should officially announce that they are servants of America and act on behalf of America. America has returned their favour well by insulting their ambassador and their Prime Minister.
In what was a grave escalation, frigate HMS Montrose was forced to intervene this week as Iranian vessels tried to intercept a British tanker, increasing the urgency of international efforts to protect shipping in the Gulf. The fear is of a return to this, the so-called tanker war of the 80s, where US and Iranian forces traded blows and oil tankers came under regular fire. One voice close to the Iranian government warned this time could be even worse.
The situation in the region is very different from the 1980s. Iran is much more powerful. Iran's capabilities are incomparable to back then. Everyone would lose under such circumstances. So I think that the belief here is that there are enough sane people in Washington who would not want to see that happen.
Whatever sane people on either side want, there's also the law of unintended consequences, the risk of misunderstanding or miscalculation leading to swift escalation and something far more serious. Dominic Waghorn, Sky News.